Hi everyone, good morning. Let us come back to learn English through stories. Let me tell you the story of John Keats and his lady love Fanny Brawne. So John Keats, one of the greatest of romantic poets. See, romanticism is a literary movement, not the romantic that you understand by the word lovemaking. No, it is a literary movement by which these poets and writers can write from their heart without, following any strict rules of writing poetry. Okay, romantic movement. Many writers were there: Wordsworth, Coleridge, Shelley, Keats, Byron. So many were there. So Keats from 1795 to 1821. And the most important characteristic of his poetry is love of beauty. He was a lover of beauty. His most famous poem that you have to study. Who? 12th class AV students. A thing of beauty. Yes. So it is the first line of a long poem, Endymion. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Think about the meaning of that. Anything that is of beauty is a joy forever. It's a true, it's a fact. That when you see something very beautiful, your mind will be blossomed by the attraction of that beauty. Yes, it's a joy forever. The joy that it gives you will last forever. That means the moment of realization. You realize that enjoyment of that joy, that beauty. If anything that is a beauty is a joy forever, according to Keats. Yes. So in another poem, Ode on a Grecian Urn, he said, beauty is truth and truth beauty. That is what all you know on earth and all you need to know. What a wonderful words these are. Beauty is truth. What is beauty? Any form of art is expression of beauty. If it is a poem, novel, story, drama, cinema, whatever be, they are all expressions of beauty. So beauty is truth, which means it will never die, which means it is immortal. Yes, immortal. Even while enjoying a thing of beauty, you find that immortality. That moment is immortal, to remain in your mind forever and forever. Maybe up to the end of your life, it may remain that immortal feeling, a moment of enjoying beauty. Yes, beauty. See, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Let us come back to the story of our John Keats. Actually, he was trained to become a surgeon or a doctor, but he preferred to remain as a poet. And he began writing poetry, but he had to face many hardships and difficulties. The most cruel one was the criticism in a famous journal, Quarterly Review. They criticized him, telling that he is not a poet, he is not qualified enough to be a poet at all. Let him take some other profession. So he was so disappointed. Still he continued writing, and one of his famous lines, our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thoughts. Why? There are so many sad things began coming into his life. Not only, this Quarterly Review, he had a love affair with Fanny Brawne. At that time, that friendship did not go on well. She discarded him. He was so disappointed. But later on, they became good friends, and it is believed they got even, engaged. So he continued writing poetry, and one of the most important of his poems is Endymion. To write that poetry, she was the inspiration. It is real love, adoration, worship, all things were there in him. His affection towards that Fanny Brawne. Yes, a real love will have all these things. Not only friendship, love, adoration, and even worship. She was so beautiful. She was Fanny Brawne. Yes. So it is she who inspired him to write this poem, Endymion, or the first line, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So it continued only for few periods of time. At that time, his brother, George Keats, see, it is proved that he was suffering from a TB. At that time, it was an incurable disease. TB was a incurable disease. No chance of escaping or getting cured from that. About his brother and his suffering, he wrote, when youth grows spectre thin and dies. Young people grow into spectre, deadly thin and at the end dies. He wrote about that. When youth grows spectre thin and dies, he wrote about his brother and his death also. He was so sad about that. Still he continued writing his poetry. His chiseled expressions, all words chiseled, cultured, polished, decorated, ornamented, is to remain in the mind of any reader forever and forever. Nobody can forget him. Then later on, in the year 1820, once he coughed, what happened? Blood came. Then he understood it's a death warrant for him, because he was also suffering from the same by which his brother died, TB. Then sadly, very, very sadly, he withdrew from the love affair with Fanny Brawne. He really withdrew because he knew that he would die. He understood that he would die. Yes, with a friend, Joseph Savan, he set out for Rome, a faraway place. He went there. He stayed some months there. There also he wrote his poems. Really, he wrote his poems. He understood that his story is a sad story. See? And he died, in the year 1821, at the age of 25. According to his will and wish, his epitaph was inscribed on the tomb. What is that? Here lies one whose life is written in water. Here lies one, a man whose life is written in water. Yes, he realized that his life is a sad story, and let it be in that way. Let the people remember that his life was written in water. If you write in water, when the next wave comes, it's not so. It will be over. Here lies one means lies a man whose life is written in water. That is what our John Keats was and John Keats is. Here lies a man whose life is written in water. That is what John Keats is, and his love affair with Fanny Brawne will remain immortal forever and forever. Thank you for watching. Meet you with another video. Thank you.